All right, what's going on YouTube? We're going to be going over how to see the difference between high ticket dropshipping versus traditional low ticket dropshipping. And essentially, this is part of the how to see series, right? There's going to be a bunch of trainers like this. I'm going to go through the nitty gritty and all that good stuff. And so that you are actually aware of what we're going to be going through. So I'm going to quickly just show you, this is what we're going to be going through, the data behind all this and why what we do actually makes sense. And hopefully they can give you a different lens to look at. And I'll go for actually my why, which is part of that shortly, right? So, however, if you want the full Google Doc, right, this full Google Doc here, comment hashtag notes. That's comment hashtag notes below in the comments, okay? And we'll send that over to you because there is quite a bit of data here and we're going to go through it step by step. So, cool. So, let's get into this. So, obviously, I'm going to go through what I've also learned in the process. So, this is in 2018. You can see on my Instagram, I posted results there back in 2018. We went over the Facebook advertising, right? And look at the traffic, right? We in that one day we had 2,970,000 people that came to our store, and we made 4K from that, right? But that's quite a lot of traffic. Now let's take into consideration of higher ticket products. 673 visitors, and we made 11,797. Can you see the difference, right? And obviously there's results here as well, right? Cool. So why am I doing this? What's the reason for this? All right, cool. So the first reason why is my goal is to help you to see through a different set of lens to help you and your family get what you're wanting in your life, right? Because right now you are seeing certain things in your life and you're seeing through those lens, right? However, my goal is to show you a different types of lens that you can put on so that you can get the result you are after, okay? Majority of the time, freedom and impact, right? Freedom of wealth, right? Building wealth, freedom from quitting a job, another source of income, impact in our families, helping our parents, helping our kids, helping our future generational kids and family and etc. So this is the reason why. First reason. Second reason, so that God can see that I am making a difference and impact to at least one person. You see, when I die, I want to see that God saw that I help people, right? And also, again, to help others achieve freedom and create an impact. This is my mission. My families are obviously really important. And so I'm sure your family, you love your family 2 bits, right? And so I want to quickly just go through this quote here. If you're going to try, go all the way. There's no other feeling like that. You'll be alone with the gods and the nights will flame with fire. Do it. Do it. Do it. All the way. You will ride life straight to perfect laughter. It's the only good fight there is, from Charles Bukowski. So hopefully that has given you some kind of impact. So I want to quickly just run through who I am, because maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe it's the first time seeing me. All right. So my name's Pepe Fernando. Basically, my story comes from being raped, sexually abused by my football scout at 9 years old, growing up with low self-esteem and depression, to getting introduced to a high net worth individual that basically transformed my life, right? Obviously, I spent time with him to get me to reprogram my mind, the one that's actually worthy of success. Obviously, forgave my football scout for raping me, got clear on what I wanted, and he helped me to get my first success with e-commerce. So after that, obviously, I went from making, basically under 20K a year to building and selling multiple 7-figure e-commerce brands in 12 months. So since my success, invest in high-level mentors and masterminds, I'm going to invest 60K into mentors and masterminds, etc. Because, at the end of the day, I don't know what I don't know, right? And so I had people asking me, how did I do it, right? So in 2018, I started helping people for free on my YouTube channel and my Facebook group. Then started basically taking people on a one-to-one VIP setting and getting them incredible results to basically, the tune of quitting their job, replacing income in terms of 6-figure per month stores and all that good stuff. And, some of them went on to be acquired by investors. So, they sold their asset, they sold their store, which I'm going to go through an example here as well. So Since then, obviously, I've been asked to speak on stage with very well-known gurus in the marketing space and had the privilege of coaching and mentoring a dozen of people on how to build wealth-generating e-commerce brands that can be sold without sacrificing on life. So, average student or mentee who works with us generates life-changing money, skips from a job, and goes full-time. So, as you can see here, we're all about having fun while we're building this business, right? What the heck is the point? Just working if you're not making, you're not doing what you love to do, right? So, you can see here, obviously, car, all that good stuff, swimming, football. I'm a bit, you probably seen my story before, but football is a big thing for me. Fucking love football. I was a left wing. Yeah, cutting in and out and then crossing that ball in, scoring goals, I trials here, left, right, and center. So, but yeah, as again, so you understand my story that I'm not like, someone just came here randomly and like I'm starting to like go through this with you. I'm teaching based on experience, based on data, right? Based on someone's been there, right? Has actually done it, doing it, and you can show you the way, right? So here's client student results. You can just go through it again if you want the Google Doc comment #notes. But you can see results from other clients, etc. I mean, I've got a bunch of them, but here's just a couple. Here's a couple of our results. Got a bunch of those as well. You get the point, right? So here's the problems of a low ticket business model. Like I said, in 2015 is when I, started what we call the low ticket business model. And so back then it was a lot easier, right? Nowadays it's a much more difficult to do to become profitable, no matter what these so-called gurus are saying. So, for example, you got to sell lots of units. So, if, for example, your goal is to make $1,000 in one day, you have to sell 50 items at $20 as an example. That's a heck of a lot. You have less margins to play with and scale with. Way more stress, more customers. Right? If you get more customers, you're going to have more stress, right? There's going to be a lot of competition because everyone's enough saying the same product. Even if you change the angle or whatnot, I mean, same thing, right? This is a lot of people are selling the same thing from AliExpress or, even bringing inventory into the US or whatnot. Still too much competition. Too many people are doing it, right? And again, the reason how I know this, one, obviously we do it, and number, we've done it in the past with low ticket, and number two is I network with very high profile, very high level people in the e-commerce space, and so they tell me where they're at as well, what they're doing as well, and so they tell me a lot of this stuff, right, as well. So this is from experience. Okay, cool. So again, too much competition, more traffic. So you need more traffic. I'm going to go through the numbers. So this is just an overview. I'm going to go through the data as well. Lots of chargebacks and refunds. A lot of time tested to be profitable. There is more money involved to be putting up in terms of cash in advertising spend. And you need to be very skillful in copywriting and conversion. So I call this ultimately less revenue, less profits, and less of a lifestyle freedom business. If you don't want a freedom business, if you don't want to spend, time with your family, while having a successful business, stuff like that, then this is probably a business model you want to do because, this is what everyone else is doing. And a lot of people are not having the success that you really think they are, right? So again, coming from experience, and I know a lot of high-level people as well. So benefits of a high-ticket business model now. Let's get into this. More money, right? So again, the goal is 1K a day. Sell 2 items at $500. Can you see the difference, right? Bigger margins to play and scale with, right? For example, it's the same thing. Like, for example, selling 100 times $50 products at 25% conversion rate equals 1,250 on example of a low-ticket business model, right? If you want to sell, if we're saying high ticket products, you sell the same amount of units, right? But just the price is higher, right? So different demographic, okay? So meaning a different person is buying it, right? So 100 times $500 product at 25% equals $12,500. Can you see the difference? I'm sure you can see the difference, right? Cool. Customers find value in high ticket items, right? These customers that we're going after, they are not there to look for a deal per se, right? They're finding value in the product, and obviously they are searching for that product. We'll get into that. Less stress, right? Less customers, less stress, less chargeback, less refunds, all that stuff, right? Less time to be, having to be what we call testing lots of products and be profitable. So essentially, you get roughly the exact same conversion rate selling low ticket or even high ticket 1 to 2%. Okay. So basically, 1K offer is way easier than selling a $20, $30 offers. So less orders, less customer service. Again, I've been through it. I had over 25 people working for me back then. and it was a nightmare. It was not as profitable as what these gurus are preaching. Okay, I've been through it. I've done through the operations, the management, the team building, everything you can imagine, KPIs, this and that, and It's not what you think. Okay. Now, the product price really doesn't matter because you'll be attracting different demographic with different pricing, right? Higher quality customer, right? So less items, a higher quality customer means a very profitable business. We haven't even talked about recurring income subscription offers. I'm not going to go through that right now in this training, but this is very, very profitable. We'll talk about that maybe in other trainings. So, in fact, everything will be better when you charge more. Your profits, your ability to reinvest back into the business to make it better, your customer service, right? With a high ticket, you can easily scale. You have a lot higher margins in terms of the error of the marketing and advertising because you could spend, really, you can spend like even more, but like make more profit. Like it's crazy, like in terms of acquisition of a customer. I'm going to go through the numbers, what I'm talking about though. So in essence, to really break it down for you, to sum it up, sorry, ultimately more revenue, more profits, and a lifestyle freedom business. So I don't know about you, but I don't want to be sitting on the computer all day and worrying about if I'm going to make a $7 profit on a low ticket item, right? And that doesn't give no freedom for my life, right? So cool. So it's basically pretty impossible, no matter what the gurus are saying, to consistently profit with paid advertising with low margins and low ticket products. Again, low ticket products are the old way to make money. Again, this is just an example. I'm sure you probably see my story, but this is me having a cost per purchase on Facebook, meaning someone came to my store and purchased a product. It cost me $7.24 to acquire that customer, meaning that customer came in, purchased it, and on Facebook, it gave me the data that it cost me $7.24 to make a $32.95 sale. Can you see the difference? And this is the exact product that I sold, which is crazy. Is a home gadget product. You can see like the ad sets and all that stuff. Look, we obviously, it's just a different business model than what we're doing now, since 2018. So let's go through some numbers so you can understand it, right? Units versus profit. So for example, if it's a beanie hat, right? In this example, low ticket, let's just say it's $30 price of the product, right? The profit margin, say, is 30%, just an example. And the profit per sale is $9 profit, right? As an example. Okay. The office desk, in this example, high ticket, is, say, $2,000, right? The profit margin is going to be, let's just say the same. I'm just going with very simple examples here. 30%. I mean, $600 profit versus a $9 profit. Which, in your eyes, do you prefer to sell, right? $600, make a $600 profit or making a $9 profit? You tell me. So less traffic, spend less money, make more money, less effort, right? Now let's go through the units required to hit $10,000 per month in profit. So, for example, this then same item, target monthly profit is $10,000. The sale price is $30. Sales required to reach target monthly profit is $1,111. Does that make sense? And then the office desk is like $10,000, same thing. Sale price is $2,000, and then obviously the sale required to reach target monthly profit is 16 units. Can you see what I'm talking about? Like, it is so like night and day. Right? How much traffic do you require? Well, let's go through these numbers, right? So now let's take what we got, the sales required to reach target monthly profit, all right? So target monthly units sold, let's say beanie hat is 1,111. And then let's say our conversion rate is 2.5%. That means out of, 100 of people, let's say out of, hundreds of people, 100 people that come to the store, 2.5% of them are going to buy, right? The traffic required to hit our target monthly units in this case would be 44,440 people. That's a heck of a lot of people. Okay. And the reality is it's a lot of people. So I really want you just to see this. These numbers are crazy, right? So now let's talk about the office desk. Target monthly units sold is 16. Conversion rate is 2.5%. Our traffic required to hit our target monthly units is only 640 visitors, right? But again, only when you know what you're doing, right? Because again, you could also lose money if you don't know what you're doing, right? If someone doesn't know what they're doing, it's like going to try to drive a car. Like either you're gonna get an instructor or you're gonna do it yourself and crash the car, and then there's even more problems than that, right? Or going to try to fly a plane, try it yourself, go into a plane and try and fly with the cockpits and all this stuff, or get an actual someone that's been there, done it, right? And give you the roadmap to actually fly that plane. As an example, right? That's just a quick example from the top of my head. Let's go for examples. Numbers. Low ticket item. This is what we call the old spinner, right? Is the product price is $2. Let's say cost per acquisition, meaning the person to buy the product, it costing you $6 to buy that customer to come to your store and buy it, right? That's how much it's costing. The fixed cost is $1 to $2, and the sale price is $12. Your margin is $2 in this example. And let's just say a high ticket item here. Product price $220. Cost per acquisition is $30. This sum is a little bit higher. I'm just going through a little bit higher here. Fixed cost is $1 to $2. Sale price is $399. Just an example. This is a quite mid kind of ticket. But the margin is $140 to $200. Can you see the difference? And this is why all we focus on is higher ticket versus the lower ticket business model that these gurus are preaching, right? And let's go through a couple of examples on Google. You see, the reality is that this is the body lotion, right? Look at the estimate cost per click, meaning how much it's going to cost to get someone to click on the ad, right? It's costing $3.97, $397 on a lower ticket product. Now, if you talk about a high ticket product, if you look at here, let's say an electric guitar as an example, the estimated cost is $66, 66 cents, sorry. Yeah, 666. Can you see the difference? Hopefully you can understand. And like, this has been, oh my goodness, how can I pull it to you? This has been night and day. Night and day, this has been the difference is selling higher priced products because of the numbers behind it, the data, and the proof is in the pudding. So Rista made 2K in less than 5 hours of Google Ads set up, and then Pusk made making 6 figures a month in Germany plus asset acquisition, meaning we introduced him to an investor that purchased the brand. So really cool stuff. This is exitable. Yeah. Meaning you can exit the brand for a large amount. Compare that to low ticket. And now, for example, here's one. He's got recurring income subscription, which we talk about, which, trained him on as well. Mentored, coached him with him. So I'm sure you can understand what I'm talking about right now. This is, I wish someone taught me this when I first started 2015. Because then I would have gone, I would have essentially not having to go through the problems that you're probably facing right now. And so hopefully this has provided you value here. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. If you want this Google document, comment below, hashtag notes, and then we'll send that over to you, okay? And if you are interested in working with us to build a freedom-based business that allows you to basically have passive income, right? Because this is a passive income-based business model. When you actually launch it, you just got to do a few things, right? 1 to 2 hour day maximum to spend on it. It's not even that, to be honest. We give you systems, frameworks, and everything to help you. But so if you're interested, DM me Freedom if you're ready to take the action. I'm looking for only serious people. If you're a tire kicker, if you're someone wanting information only, please don't apply. Message me. Or the second thing also, if you're looking if you're not someone that's ready, wanted to actually do something with your life, don't apply, right? I'm looking for only hungry people ready to go. They're like, yep, I can see what you're talking about here. I can see your result. I can see your students' result. You guys are obviously doing it, crushing it, and I want to do the same. And so I want to join you guys. I'm looking for the right person. I'm not looking for anyone just to come in here. We decline a lot of people due to the fact that we don't work with everyone, right? So hope you can understand that this is a very powerful system. And yeah, so cool. So this is what I've had to go through. This is basically learning through data, spending countless millions in advertising throughout those years, as I said, to learn about this. So I hope this has helped you, provided you some level of value. And if it's helped at least one of you, I would be very happy with that, because the God can see me, okay, Pepe, you help one person. And that is what I want to hear, that, God can see that I've helped at least one person, right? For me, that's a win for me, right? So cool. If you have any questions, do let me know. If you have any questions whatsoever, let me know. If you want this, hashtag notes. And if you want to basically ready to go and start taking action to start building these 6-figure per month e-commerce brands that can be sold. I can introduce you to our investor network. People ready to pay 6 figures, even 7 figures for an e-commerce brand, right? The way that we create them as well. Very lean, very profitable, very minimal viable product to get it out there, start getting some traction, sales, and then profit and scale it, right? So if you're interested, let me know. We can introduce you to our investor. If you also have an e-commerce business already producing good income, let me know. We can also introduce you to our network. If it's a good fit, I need to look at the numbers and understand. I need to go through your numbers and understand it. If it makes sense, we can introduce you to our investor network. I've got access to capital companies, multiple types of people that would ready to invest if it makes sense. Okay, so let me know on those 2 things. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next How to See series. So without further ado, I hope this has provided you value, and let's just take action on this, right? Take action and see the difference. Start high ticket. If it's not with me, just start doing something. Just take the first action. Take the first step. Okay. Again, I'm gonna go through How to See series, multiple of these How to See series. If you have any thing that you would want me to cover, or any type of training you want me to go through, let me know, and I can see to create more How to See series, because then it's showing you how to see in a different way, in a different type of lens, based on data, based on experience, versus just like, yeah, okay, well, this is, this is this is that, but there's no context behind it. There's no the why and reason and all that stuff, right? So cool, you're ready to go. Let me know, and let's hit me with freedom in the DMs. I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram, and let's get this popping. All right, so thank you so much, and I'll speak to you soon. God bless.